Hello. I'm thinking today we might do a bit of a seated warm-up. I'm just going back a bit, and then variations of the plank. Why not? So we're so lucky with this lovely weather, isn't it being fantastic? Thank goodness for the good weather. And so let's just start. We'll take the legs straight out to begin with. I think I'm still too close. Reach up, pull your abs in, and just reach forwards towards your toes. Chin on your chest. You're pulling the tummy to the back of the room or to your ribs. Sorry, your spine, and reach forwards, reach up to the ceiling. Remember, if you feel anything that's painful, please stop. We'll reach forwards again. Take those hands as far forwards as you can, pulling the toes up towards you. You should be feeling this in your hamstrings. Reaching up, pulling with the abs. We'll take it back again, take it forwards again, reaching a little bit further. See if you can just hold this now for 4 seconds. 2 and 1, forward a bit more, and now reach up, bring the arms down. I want you just to take the right leg over the left and put it across the body. Look over your right shoulder, pull the leg across the body, feel that pull, that stretch in your outer thigh here. And we're going to swap to the other side. So the left leg goes over, pull it across, look over your shoulder, over the left shoulder, pull that left leg across the body. Good old stretch in the outer thigh. Excellent. Now we're just going to take the right leg out and we're going to push it down towards the floor between inner thigh. Easing it out. And we're going to change sides. Left leg just out and just ease it down a little. Brilliant. And now with the legs crossed or ankles crossed, reach up. Let's just stretch through the waist. Take it across and bring it over. And we're going to reach up to the other side and stretch. And now just here, taking the hands behind, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Just a nice little warm up, nothing too serious. Hands together, chin onto the chest, pull the abs in, but it's just a nice way to get the body loosened up before doing anything too serious. Okay, so over onto your tummy. So various, and then we're going to go over on the side first of all, so various options of the plank. Let's start with the side plank. Hands down by your sides, bend both knees to start with. I have done this in one of the other videos, but we'll just do a little lift up and hold. And then we're going to bring it back down. I'm not sure whether I need to come a little bit further forwards, a little bit further away. Oh, perhaps further away. Pushing up and bring it back down. And we'll just go back a bit. Okay, so on this third push up, see if you can hold it and just take the top leg out. And we'll lift and lower. The fingertips straight up to the ceiling. Just look straight ahead, or you can look up to your fingertips if you prefer. Try not to look to the floor. You might, I'm just going to drop down here, be able to take both legs out straight and lift up. And now lift and lower. That's going to be much harder. So if you find that's too much, come back to a bent leg. We're going to do 2 more. Breathe out to lift up and in to lower. Try not to let the hips drop down. You're keeping the hips lifted. 1 more. And now thread through, either with both knees bent or one knee bent or both legs straight. 4 of these. Breathe in and breathe out. 2 more. And 1 more. Hold here for 4 seconds. 3. Making sure you're pushing the ribs up to the ceiling. Try not to let the hips sag. And bring it down. Okay, brilliant. So now onto your hands. So we're going to do a plank on your hands, which I think is easier. So the hands come under the shoulders and you're just going to push up and up onto your toes. Try not again to let the hips lift up and certainly not to dip down. That's going to be really tough on your back if you let the hips dip down. Use your core muscles. You can either just hold this position, looking straight ahead, try not to let the head drop. I'm looking to the floor, not looking straight ahead. Now let's just go with alternate leg raises. Lifting, we'll do 8. If you find this is too much, then you're going to stop. This is 4, we're going to do 4 more. So lifting up and back down. And 2 more. Try to keep the hips as level as you can. And last one. And now bring the knees to the floor and just bring them forward, sit back into a stretch. Stretch that out. Perfect. I'd like just to walk to one side, walk the hands to one side. I would actually turn to face the camera for this, but since we can't go to the hairdressers, I've got roots showing, so it's best not to do that. So I'm going to keep the side version, take it round to the other side, and back to the centre. Push the hands away. Okay, brilliant. we're going to go on to the other side. So just come round and onto your side. So we're going to go with the other side, whichever is left or right. So now either both knees bent as we did before. So it's just going to be pushing the hips up, breathing out, and breathe in to lower. And you can keep going with this, or you can take the top leg out straight, lift and lower, and you can keep going with this. Or if you feel that you're strong enough, so listen to your body, take both legs out straight, and it's a lift and lower and lift. Now I'm going to hold this lift either with the knee bent or straight, and it's 4. I'm dropping my hips terribly here. 3. Oh, I'm finding that quite hard on this side. Obviously when I demonstrate, I normally only do it on the other side. That's interesting. 1. Oh, that's seriously hard. Holding for 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't know how you found that, but I found that really, really difficult. Okay, over onto your tummy. So here we're going to go into the plank. Elbows are under your shoulders now. So you're into the plank with the onto your forearms, which I think is harder. We're going to hold it for a minute to start with. So take a breath in as you breathe out and lift. We're going to hold, pull in with the abs, push the heels away from you. Keep the length through the neck. Try not to let the head drop to the floor. I'm making that 10 seconds, but I'm just counting on my fingers, so I might be way out. Pulling the abs in. Really important thing here is to slide your shoulder blades down towards your waist, 20 seconds. This is where I think the abs really connect. So we're working the core muscles, working the glutes, and it's a really, really important one. 30 seconds, halfway there, folks. This plank, or any plank of the plank, is so good for strengthening the core muscles, and that's what we really need to be doing. 40 seconds, only 20 to go. So you can do it, you can do it. 6, and of course I don't normally do the plank with you. So since this lockdown, I feel like I'm working so much harder, and I'm getting out for loads of bike rides, which I don't often get the time to do. We've got 10 to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees to the floor. Sit back into a stretch. There is no doubt about it. When you do more exercise, you feel so much better. I have to admit, I went through a couple of days where I wasn't really exercising quite as much, and I tell you what, I really felt quite down and sort of frustrated with myself. Whereas once you start exercising those, you'll feel so much better. We're going to go back to the plank in a moment, but before we do that, we'll just come down onto your tummy. I'm just going to grab a towel here. You might like a towel here for under your forehead. We're going to just lie down on the tummy. I'll just fold that up. And it's quite nice to have the towel just under your forehead. Elbows out wide. Then we can take a breath in as you breathe out. Just lift up. Look to the floor, slide your shoulder blades down towards your waist, pull in with the abs, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, relax back down, breathe in to prepare. Sorry, you probably didn't hear that. Breathe in to prepare, and breathe out, lift. So you're pulling the shoulder blades right down, looking to the floor, feeling that through the top of the back, thoracic part of the back. Breathe in and hold, abs are pulling in, glutes are tightening, and breathe out to lower down. 2 more. Lifting up and sliding those shoulder blades down towards the waist. Breathing in and breathe out. Relax down. Last one. Lifting and sliding. Breathing in. Breathe out. Relax down. Sit back into a stretch. Hips back, hands forwards. Just stretch it out. Feel that stretch through the back. Come up onto your hands and knees. Push your spine up to the ceiling. Tuck your chin onto your chest. Pull the tummy button tightly up to the spine. And now just drop the other way. Lifting the head up, look ahead, drop the tummy button down towards the floor. And now back down onto your tummy, and we're going to go back with the plank, but this time we're going to slightly change it. So we're going to be up into the plank, and we're going to do alternate leg raises. We're going to do 8 of these. 4, 5, 6, 2 more. 1 more. And now I'm going to start with the leg nearest you. We're going to take that leg out to the side, back to centre and down. So we lift, side, centre and down. Lift, out. We're going to do 4 more after this one. So that's 8 in total. And lift, out, in, and down, lift. And oh, I've lost, I think we might have done the 4, no, perhaps not. So last one here. Whoa, and bring it down to feel that in my glutes. And again, sit back into a stretch, hips back, hands forwards, stretch it out. Really, really good. And now from here, we're going to go into the plank, and we're going to, if you can, turn onto your side. You might not be able to. So you might like to just go here and see if you can just lift your arm a little way. You might find you can't even lift your arm. But otherwise, bring your elbow under your shoulder, twist and hold, and then back and hold. Take it to the other side. So I'm turning my back to you, sorry. Twist and hold. Bring it back to the centre, once more to each side. So you take the right arm across the body, lift up, hold, bring it back to the floor. Last one coming here, over, lift, back to the floor, back to the centre, and now down to the floor. And sit back into a stretch. And that is about it for today. Please do a little cool down. Do a stretch like we did at the beginning. Just to make sure that, I'm sorry, I'm getting too close here, just to make sure that you get the body back into, so you're not going to feel too stiff tomorrow. Okay, thank you for watching. Speak again soon. Bye.